Alright, it's time to get some paint onto the saucer section. This section is going to be much faster than previous ones, because let's face it, you've already seen everything there is to see on this project, apart from like decals and stuff, but all that detailed painting comes later. We need to paint the saucer section, install LEDs, mounting, blah blah blah, you've seen it all before. We're doing exactly the same process as we did on the nacelles, on the engineering hull, on the aft section, etc. But that's enough blabbing from me. Let's get on with it. Alright, it's been a while since we've been here. We've got some construction to do. Let's start off with this sprue. We just have some pieces. I'll clip them off, clean them up, and glue them in. With that all done, we now need to prepare to spray the insides black. I do note that I believe I have a hole to drill here that I must have missed. So we better consult my plan and then do that. Okay, we're all assembled and blacked up. Those of you that have been following this build for a while probably know the next steps. It really is quite simple. Now that we're black on the inside, we're going to have to spray the undercoat on the outside and the initial layer of grey. Once the grey is on, I can then put the strobe LEDs on the inside. We can do the microcrystal clear on the microcrystal clear on the windows. There are 10 window pieces that will need to be masked, undercoated, blacked, sprayed, etc. And then once that's done on the upper hull, onto the lower hull I can create the middle island, which will have all of the lighting that will light up the saucer section, which should be just the same as it was in the engineering hull, with a strip of LEDs around. There may need to be a couple of different angles going on, as we can have to try and light up and down as well, but due to the natural enclosement of the saucer section, it should bounce around quite nicely. So, more spraying. Hey, that's pretty good. We are now ready to move boldly forward to the LEDs. In the next video we'll do the windows, hit the microcrystal clear, and get mounted some LEDs. But until then, I'm Raven, and that is all from the there. I was going to say desk. You can probably hear it right at the end there. I went, bleh, bleh. Would be useful I was actually recording when I did that whole introduction. Ow. In case anyone is wondering, sometimes I have to take like breaks between things. I keep my models dust free, but just taking a pillowcase and just flapping it over the top. If it was smaller, I'd put it back into the little project box I have down here. But for these larger bits, nice and safe underneath a pillow. Just don't forget to that it's there and don't put stuff on top of it. I haven't done that yet, but one day it might happen. Ooh.